We all belong to a great company for over 30 years now. Petronas has trailblazed its way to become one of the world's largest and most successful corporations. The reason behind the success is, without a doubt, our people. But as the global market evolves, so must Petronas and its staff.
The business environment is changing very rapidly. New technologies pop up every day. So, Petronas needs a well-trained, multitask technicians to master these technologies and become truly wholesome personnel.
In the past, each operating unit had its own way of assessing staff before upgrading them. But as Petronas grew, there came a need for a standardization of practices.
The system used to vary from one OPU to another. It was difficult to ensure that everyone attained their relevant skill and were competent. Also, because of inconsistent practices, many good people were overlooked for promotions.
Ultimately, Petronas wanted to enable its staff to reach their full potential within its rapidly expanding setup. Looking to address these gaps, Petronas phased out the old systems and set out to develop a new and improved assessment program. PECAS was designed by the Training and Assessment Committee for Technicians and Operators, TACTO, to systematize the assessment programs across Petronas.
Our goal is twofold. First is to make sure the non-executive technical in Petronas possess the desired competencies. Secondly, is to make sure that the management of Petronas have a good database on all those competencies, thus enabling them to make a better business decision.
Since it was first introduced in late 2003 and enforced in 2006, all OPUs within Petronas have embraced PECAS. Those non-executive technicals who have already enrolled in the program are going through the required assessments, and many have been successfully upgraded. Being involved in their development through PECAS is simple. The candidate will receive a job profile listing his duties and tasks for the next job grade. Then, the first step is for the candidate to enroll in the system. Following that, the supervisor and the candidate will together establish a broad assessment schedule. Finally, specific internal assessors will be assigned to the candidate by an internal verifier. Together with the internal assessors, the candidate will then agree on the types of evidences, the assessment methods, and the assessment date.
It is not decided for me, it decided with me, and I know well in advance exactly what and when the assessment is.
With PECAS, the candidates have the freedom to learn at a reasonable pace as they strive to meet the competency standards. On the agreed dates, the candidate will be assessed on both their knowledge and their performance. There are 3 types of evidences that will be required for this: knowledge evidence, process evidence, and product evidence. Once the designated tasks have been completed, if a gap is discovered and the candidate is not eligible for assessment by external assessor, relevant training will be recommended. However, if the candidate is found to be eligible, the lead internal verifier will call in an external assessor to validate the assessment. Once confirmed competent, the lead internal verifier will summon the internal and external verifiers to certify the whole process. Upon completion, the candidate is presented a certificate by InStep, becomes eligible for a Skills Development Award and is deemed to have fulfilled one of the conditions, rating him for an upgrade. Here, the candidate will also receive his job profile for the next grade.
With PECAS, I will always be learning, improving, and developing.
My career will never stagnate.
I have worked hard and managed to master several skill blocks such as CDU, SGCU, and SWSU. Now, I am in job grade 14.
As a result of this program, Petronas management can confidently tap into a dynamic multitask workforce ready for all challenges.
But what really set PECAS apart from other programs is fairness. We have a pool of internal and external assessors and verifiers to ensure consistency and that the high standards are maintained. If we are good, it will show.
While support for PECAS is gathering momentum, the best has yet to come. PECAS. Whether it is enrollment, checking information on POS standards, skill blocks, pulling up individual profiles, assessing, almost everything can now be done online through PECAS.
We at PFK have fully adopted PECAS and found that this approach has made things a lot easier. It is a one-stop center and its potential is immense.
There is no doubt, PECAS has helped to significantly improve the way Petronas works. Our HSC practice have improved. Our workforce is more competent, more confident, and this makes Petronas more competitive.
It is now possible for candidates to be promoted either to technical executive or technical trade specialist level.
The more they use PECAS, the more the next are beginning to realize that they can now project their futures, they can plan their careers, and this is very empowering.
PECAS, building a capable, confident and committed workforce.